I'm Christine from Pack Hacker. In this video, we're taking a look at the Fjallraven Travel Toiletry Bag, which I've been testing for 2 weeks. If you find this video helpful, click subscribe so we can keep making you content to help you travel smarter. Let's dive in. If you are a fan of Fjallraven, you are probably familiar with their G1000 heavy-duty eco material. Basically, it's a blend of polyester and cotton, but it's very durable, water resistant, although it also really likes to attract lint, hair, stuff like that. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. But it has this nice matte finish. We really like the look of it. On a toiletry bag, I do wish it was a little easier to just like wipe off, brush off, because I have no idea what this is. It's probably makeup. I'm not sure, but it appeared like almost instantly and it doesn't brush off. I think wiping it has just made it worse. So keep that in mind, especially on, this is the dark gray colorway, and you can also get it in navy. Either way, light powders and pastes and other things that you're liable to have in a toiletry bag are going to show on the dark exterior. And that's just how it is. So, looking around the rest though, we have some leather accents. We've got the little Arctic fox, and then we've got leather on the undersides of, there we go, of the carry handles, which are just really nice and easy to grab. You know, if you're pulling this out of your travel bag or whatnot, that's really great. Got YKK zippers, which work really well. They're not like the AquaGuard style, they're just regular. So, you know, you're not gonna go tossing this in the lake and anything like that. So keep that in mind. It's not the most watertight, water-resistant toiletry bag we've ever looked at. Other than that, as far as, you know, we've got the G1000 here on the back and the little flag logo. And then the only other materials to really talk about are, it does have a foam padding, which is supposed to make it stand up nicely, which you can see it's doing because I have it fully packed. If you don't have it fully packed, especially if it is on the newer side, the underside you can kind of see tends to fold in and then it wants to flop over. So I'm guessing the more you use it and the more you pack it, you won't have that issue, but within just 2 weeks, it wasn't enough to like really flatten out that bottom. Now let's get inside. So first we have this front pocket, which basically you can see, I'm gonna show you with my hands, takes up the entire front of the bag. So it goes all the way down, goes all the way up, but it's not very deep. It's very shallow. It is a great place, if you wear such things as I do, to stick like makeup palette, lip gloss, lip balm, stuff like that, stuff that you are going to perhaps want to grab while you are traveling without having to dig inside. It's nice to put there. Also, I just sometimes like to have them separated so that if I'm just like touching things up in the middle of the day or something, I don't have to go digging in the whole bag. Keep that in mind. But like I said, like thin, small things work here. Really bulky stuff does not, like a hairbrush is a struggle. Stuff like that, not the best because it's a very shallow pocket. But now the main compartment opens with this nice horseshoe style zipper that goes from one end to another end. It does only have a one-sided zipper, so you can't like meet in the middle or just peek in on one side. It's not really that big of a deal. But because it is such a nice large horseshoe, you can then see everything inside, which I really like, being able to see everything all at once. Let us start with this right here at the top. We've got a hanging hook, which is great in theory if you want to, you know, you got a really tiny hotel room sink counter, you're sharing with 4 girlfriends and, you know, counter spaces at a premium. It's really awesome to be able to hang up your bag. But this hook, I've had other hooks on toiletry bags and they swivel or they're larger, and so you can like put them like on the shower rod or a towel rack, stuff like that. This one, because it is only like that opening's like maybe an inch, and it doesn't swivel or turn. I mean, I guess you can kind of wedge it that way, but then it really, you can see it spins the bag. So it doesn't work out so well on a shower rod or a towel rod. It works on like the hook on the back of the door, and that's about it. So that annoyed me slightly because I wanted it to do more than it does. That being said, it just hangs out there on the back of the bag. If you don't use it, you don't use it, is what it is. Below it though, we have a variety of slip pockets, different sizes. So you can see this one all the way to my right is large enough for soap. And then we've got a slightly smaller one. I've got some liquid foundation there, so a bottle of about that size. Then we've got two skinny ones. I've got some lip gloss and a makeup brush here. A regular toothbrush would fit as long as it's not too tall so that it doesn't fit like this. I have a travel toothbrush that folds over on itself. The handle folds up, so it makes it a little too fat to put there. But luckily we have these nice elastic loops. There's 3 on each side. So they are great for things that are slightly thicker than those pockets allow, and then it holds them tightly, so that's really great. Like I've got my toothpaste, my toothbrush, a travel hairbrush, stuff like that. Along the front side, we have another zipper pocket, basically mirrors this front one. And it's good for things that you don't want to like accidentally brush up against, like your razor or maybe some tweezers or something like that. Just things you don't want floating around in the bottom, because then you can see we have a lot of extra open space in the middle, which is really great for just oddly shaped gear that maybe doesn't work in the rest of the pockets. Also, like you can lay a full-size hairbrush all the way on the bottom, so it's really versatile and it's a nice mix of organization and open space. So there you have it, the Fjallraven Travel Toiletry Bag. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel, and we'll see you in the next one.